Good morning, guys. So I want to make a message. I want to share some information with you, okay? So I follow a medium and her son is very, very spiritually inclined, okay? A lot of information going on there. A lot of the kids that are coming out, they are coming out ready to go, loaded with information, very spiritual. The soul's probably already been integrated, ready to go, okay? And he's explaining everything, and he's explaining it very well, okay? So I want to explain some stuff to you. But then also in the comments, there was a person that was dead set on saying that you're stuck in the third dimension, it's too dense, there's no way you can move out of it. So let me I want to explain some things to you, okay? It is up to you however you want to receive it. This person that said that you're stuck in the third dimension is because it's so dense, they are incorrect. The denseness is caused by you, what's inside of you, okay? Clearing up your karma, aligning your mind, body, and soul, that's removing the denseness and everything that's been keeping you chained and bound and under control and stuck in the third dimension, okay? Your energetic ties, etc. The way you've been programmed, a lot of this keeps you chained and bound to the 3D. But when you break that programming and you break the matrix and you start aligning your mind, body, and soul, the denseness, it goes away. There is no dense for you, okay? Your consciousness, your soul, your higher self can go to any dimension at once. When you go to sleep, it's out working. It can go all the way up to the 12th dimension. It can go to other universes. There's all kinds of stuff. Your soul has soul contracts. Your consciousness, whatever you want to call it, has contracts that it needs to satisfy while you're sleeping. It doesn't sit with you while you're sleeping. The fourth dimension is all about movement, okay? But it's only forward movement, all right? This is just forward movement. If you're remembering a past and thinking about the past all the time and it's stuck behind you, you're keeping yourself from moving into the fourth dimension, okay? It's all about forward movement, okay? The fifth dimension is spirit and light, which is your consciousness, your soul. And when you go to sleep, you can go there, but not with your physical body. Only your consciousness and your soul can go there, okay? Your physical body can't go there. But the higher dimensions are higher vibrations. And you can eventually get above those dimensions, but you have to raise your vibration, okay? You have to align yourself, mind, body, and soul. And you have to clear up all your karma and everything else, because a lot of the other beings that you're going to find out when the other beings start coming and start making themselves known to us, a lot of them operate in higher dimensions. Not in the fifth, though. That's only spirit and light. That is only spirit and light in the fifth dimension. That's it, okay? But the sixth dimension, the seventh dimension, do your research. Those are higher vibrational dimensions that you can do communication and all kinds of stuff to, okay? But you have to raise your vibration first. This is how it works. And for the person that's saying that, you know, they said it was going to trigger everybody, and for the people that say they're woke, sounds like this person has some more inner work to do. It sounds like they're projecting their insecurities onto others, okay? I've been spiritual for a while, and in order for me to get lined up and to be where I wanted to be, it took me like 5 or 6 years at the beginning of my spirituality to get where I want to be, okay? And once I got to where I wanted to be, and I was understanding things more, and I was aligned, the universe starts talking to you. You are the universe. The Akashic records are inside of you. All this information starts becoming known to you, and you understand. For people that don't understand, they start projecting their insecurities onto others, and it's kind of, you know, it's almost like they're trying to throw a wrench in somebody else's gears, but when you start understanding, none of that makes sense, okay? It's all irrelevant. When you start understanding, you understand that people make comments like that because that's kind of like where they're stuck at. Constructive criticism, that's all it is, okay? But your soul, your consciousness can experience whatever dimension it wants to, okay? And the goal for you on this planet right now is to move from the third to the fourth. Okay? That's what your goal is. And it's not so dense that you can't get out of it. That's incorrect. The denseness is caused by you. It's up to you to clear that up. Clear up your karma, work on you, become of unconditional love, Christ consciousness. That all plays a part. Okay? So be very, very careful what you're buying into and what you're reading. And I always like to look at the comments, because something told me to look at the comments, and the first one that was there was somebody just saying that there's no way you can get out of it. You know, this is going to trigger everybody that says they're woke. It is up to you if you're awake or not. Okay? It is up to you to wake yourself up, to realize who and what you are, and become the true you. Okay? But you have to remember that the programming you're born with and the religions that you believe in and all that stuff is what keeps you chained and bound to the 3D reality. Once you start breaking those chains and you start getting rid of those limiting beliefs and realize that miracles can happen every day, that you control your reality, it's your creation, and that you need no religion to find God, because God did not create any religions. You start breaking those chains and bounds. And once you realize who Yahshua really is and stuff, that's another way to break a chain. Because your whole life you've been told that Jesus is a savior, he's coming back and all this other crap. Not even his real freaking name, guys. Yahshua wasn't here to create any religion, which Christianity said that he created. He did not. He wasn't crucified like that. None of that happened. He ascended. He ascended beyond this reality, which you can do too. Anybody can ascend beyond this reality. It's up to you. Okay? Work on you. Take care of you. Start breaking the chains. Start believing that these limiting beliefs are only what keep you chained and bound to this reality. Once you break those chains and stop believing in the religions and realize that you need nothing to find God but you, because God is inside you, you are God, you're changing the game. Okay? You're going to figure this out. I promise you. Everybody does. Just be very careful what you're buying into, because Yahshua did not want to create no religions. And Mary Magdalene was his equal. But they beat her down in the Bible, make her sound like a beggar and all kinds of stuff. That was Yahshua's freaking, that's like yin and yang, feminine and masculine. She was just as powerful, if not more powerful than him. The feminine is usually always has a little more power than a masculine because of caring and compassion, what they carry in them. You can be of the feminine nature also, okay? You want to be both. You want to find balance between the feminine and masculine inside of you. Okay? That's the ultimate goal. You want to find balance. And some people like Yahshua and Mary Magdalene, both of them came together and became a complete soul. Okay? You know, people say twin flames, you can believe whatever you want. They were a split soul, and together they became a complete soul of the masculine and feminine. That's what made them so powerful. And Yahshua only trusted some of his prized teachings to her, and she had a lot to teach him. Okay, it went both ways. Don't let anybody tell you different. She was just as powerful, if not more powerful than him. But the Bible, because it's all about the masculine, broke her down into nothing. Okay? So be very careful what you're buying into. Your soul is always out working, going through every dimension. It has soul contracts. It leaves you every night. Sometimes you'll remember it. Sometimes you don't. It's up to you. All right? But you are not stuck in a 3D reality. Don't believe that coming from anybody. It's not so dense that you can get out of it. All right? I just wanted to make this information just to explain it a little bit, and to make sure and reassure you that you're not stuck. Just break the chains and the things and your limiting beliefs that have been holding you back, and you start moving forward. All right? That gets you into the fourth. All right, everybody. I love you all. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. Have a blessed and beautiful day.